All right, thank you very much for clicking on the video again. This is Gulpain, just back with a quick video. And today I'm going to talk about, or I'm going to basically ask like a question. It's like, what series did you not get into? Like, when they were out. I've got a few series here, and I'm going to try and remedy me not getting into the series over the next like few weeks. So I'll be doing like some update videos for the like the 3 people that watch these videos. I'll be doing some update videos, basically like how I get on with the series after after not kind of getting into it years ago when it was out. Let's have a look. So what I mean here is like that a series that sort of like was kind of very successful but that you never got into when it came out first. I have a few here. One of them is the Yakuza series. This was recently gifted to me by my wife. It's the remastered version of like 3, 4 and 5 for the PS4. I did have Yakuza 1 for the PS1 and I did play it and I did quite like it. It's the old-fashioned one now. I did quite like it, but I was playing it on my PS3, and my PS3 is like a fat boy, and sometimes when you play PS2 games on PS3 they crash, and Yakuza was one of the disasters there. So basically Yakuza was like, I got like maybe like 5 hours into it and then it crashed and I couldn't play it anymore, so I kind of left it on the back burner. I also got Yakuza Dead Souls and gave that a try when I was playing sort of like Dead Rising and like different Resident Evil games, because it was a zombie game. Again, I wasn't really overly familiar with the Yakuza series, like I didn't know most of the characters in it. But Yakuza Dead Souls was okay. Again, if I go back and play it now, that was a few years ago when I played it. I got that for like £6, and now it's like 50 or something. But Yakuza Dead Souls. But yeah, I didn't really get massively into it because I didn't really know the characters. But now that I do know the characters, because I have played some of the Yakuza games, now I'm basically like a lot better kind of equipped to play it. So that's one. Is the Yakuza series. Another series I want to get into is the Star Ocean series. Again, I think this started on the PlayStation 1, and I think I played the first one, the very first Star Ocean game on the PlayStation 1. I didn't get very far in it though, and I don't remember kind of like playing it a lot. So I've started with the PSP version, Star Ocean First Departure. So I bought that for PSP and I started playing it, and it's pretty good. So that's another series that I want to get into. And then another series that I wanted to get into as well was the Mortal Kombat series. So I played Mortal Kombat 1, when it was out first years ago, and then Mortal Kombat 2 and then Mortal Kombat 3, but then I completely like just stopped playing Mortal Kombat altogether. The 2D fighting games, or the one-on-one fighting games, I just didn't like them after like, I don't know, the 2000 or whatever. But when I was a child I really liked them, but then I just didn't like 2D fighting games at all. I think I moved on to like Tekken and stuff, so Mortal Kombat just didn't appeal to me. So then I missed the entire like Sub-Zero, like obviously I've seen the Angry Video Game Nerd, the Angry Video Game Nerd and different people talking about Mortal Kombat and all that, and I've seen this game since Mortal Kombat, but I haven't been overly acquainted with it, so that's something I'm going to remedy. So I'm going to start getting into the Mortal Kombat games as well, particularly like starting with like I think Mortal Kombat 9 and then 10 and then 11 and then the new one as well. So I'm going to try and that kind of arc, as opposed to trying to play through like, well, I don't think I'm going to play through this one on the PS2 Deception, but it's more kind of the story that I want to look at. I think Miss Deception is on the PSP anyway, so I'll probably play on the PSP instead. And another game series I want to get into is the Persona game series. So there's I think there's like 5 mainline, well maybe 5, maybe there's 6, 5 mainline Persona games. I've always been like a bit wary about getting into like the Shin Megami Tensei games, because there's so many of them, and there's different series and there's different like spin-offs, and it's very confusing for the uneducated Shin Megami Tensei aficionado, or the uneducated, not the aficionado, the uneducated Shin Megami Tensei player. So I've started off by playing Persona 4, because I've heard that one was really good on the Vita and I loved it and I played it to death. So I'm going to try and play Persona 3 and then Persona 5 as well on the PS4, and the different Persona games. I'm going to try and play all 5 of them. There's also Persona 5 Royal and Strikers and all different ones. I don't really know about those yet, but I'm going to stick to the mainline games first. And then another series I'm going to want to get into as well is Ys. So there's loads of Ys games, and this one is the Arc of Naphatism. This is the first one I played on the PSP. Someone gave it to me for Christmas here a few years ago. I played it a little bit, but not that much. The one that I've been playing recently to kind of get me into the series is called Memories of Celceta on the PS Vita. So that's absolutely fantastic. It's a really good game. So that's kind of got me into wanting to play the rest of the games. Now I don't know if I want to play because I've been reading about Ys, and there's a few different kind of combat styles or gameplay styles, and one of them is where you you just bash into like the enemies. I don't know if I want to play that one, so I want to play the kind of whatever the Memories of Celceta style is. I'm sure anyone that plays Ys will know like the different sort of styles there is, or the different game types. So that's a few series that I want to get into in the future. So I'll be updating for the 3 people that watch this. I'll be updating in the future, just letting you know how I get on with some of the games and some of the series. So thanks very much for watching. If you've got a game series that you want to get into in the future, let me know in the comment section below, or make a video response yourself. So thanks very much for watching. Appreciate you watching to the end. Adios.